Friday. I am trying to get logged in on Facebook. Let's see. Hey, Facebook, happy Friday. It is Friday, you guys. I'm so glad. I hope you all had a good week. Thank you for joining me on Friday. Hey, Sandra, I see you. Thank you guys so much for joining me on your Friday. I hope, like I said, I hope you all had a good week. I am going to get started very soon. I am not going to hold you long, but we are going to talk about something that's really important. I think it's really important. So I'm going to give it a couple more seconds and we are going to be good to go. So, if you are joining me live, thank you so much. Hi, if you're joining me live, I so appreciate it. If you are watching the replay, thank you for taking the time to see what's going on my page. My name is Jennifer J. Dove. I am also known as the authority on authenticity. I am a speaker. I am an authenticity coach, and I am the author of the book Ready for More, A Woman's Guide to Becoming Fearlessly Authentic. Now, with my authenticity coaching, I teach high achieving women how to amplify their confidence, how to clarify and pursue their passions, and how to showcase their power so they can elevate their lives in any way that they want to, whatever elevation means for them. So, tonight I am going to be sharing with you three signs that it's time for you to level up. So I work with professional high achieving women. So I work with women that have already achieved some level of success. But we are talking about going to the next level. We are talking about going the next step up. So for all of you who are have gotten to a place of accomplishment or achievement in your life, but you're kind of thinking, I'm kind of feeling like I need to go to the next level. That's what we're talking about. So, have you all ever felt this way, or have you felt been feeling this way recently? So, at some point, you could be feeling like what you're doing is not working. You could have been successful at it, but it could be in your career, it could be in a business that you own, it could be in your finances, it can be in your relationship. Now, deep down, we all have a person that we envision ourselves being. And a lot of times, we do not portray that person 100% because the vision of that person gets buried under bad habits, under poor decisions, under negative influence, and limiting beliefs that are based on our past experiences. So you have this pinnacle of a person that you know that you want to be, but life happens, right? Things happen, and you can still be successful. But when those things start to happen, sometimes you can look and say, "This isn't it. I think it might be time for me to do something else." So when we are not being that person, we life happens and we can slip further away, and then we look for ways that we can reconnect to our dream, who our dream person is, who we really really wanted to be, or what we really really wanted to do. And what happens is a lot of times, because we've already had some level of success, we are not sure how to go to the next level. And the anxiety of trying to figure that out, and it messes with our mindset. And we think, no, I'm good where I am. I need to stay here. I need to figure it out. But then that just causes more stress. It just causes more anxiety, and then we continue to be at the level that we are at. But I'm going to give you, when you start feeling that way, I want you to look for a few signs that it's really time for you to consider going to the next level. And there's nothing wrong with going to the next level. So, one of the things I will share before I go into the three things is a lot of times when you are successful and you want to move up to the next level, the people around you who love and support you will say, "Well, you're doing great. You're doing a wonderful job. You are successful. You have A, B, C, and D. You're doing all of these things." And the issue with that is that you may want more for yourself, right? So you might listen to what they are saying because they love you, because they care for you, because they're in your circle, and you might miss out on the opportunity to go to your next level. So, the number one sign that it may be time for you to go to your next level is that you have a longing desire for more. So, do you ever feel a disconnect between what your life is now and what you feel you're capable of offering the world? And again, I am talking about people who have already had some level of success, correct? Right? So you are working and you are successful, but you just feel a disconnect. You feel like, maybe I need to be doing more. You might sense this disconnect in your job. It could be in your love life. It could even just be in your daily routines. It could be just you just have a nagging feeling that you have knowledge and skills that are untapped or that are hidden, and you're not utilizing them in the manner that you want to. This may be a sign that you need to challenge yourself a whole lot more if you're going to reach your full potential. And that's a sign that you may be ready for your next level. If you just feel that longing and you say to yourself, but I can do this, I can do that, I don't think I'm at my full potential. One of the things that I tell my clients that I work with is when it's time to make a change or when it's time to do something big, you usually have a feeling, just something small in the pit of your stomach, like just a soft nudge or just an urge to be just a little bit better than you are right now. It usually starts small, and if you ignore it, that longing, that urge, it grows bigger and bigger. The voice in your head gets louder and louder, and you need to take heed to that, because what can happen is, if those things are happening, the voice is getting louder and louder, the longing is getting larger and larger. You can start to feel unfulfilled if you don't notice what that is, if you don't look at that as a sign that you are ready for your next level. So, number one is you have a longing desire for more. So, number two is that a sign that you may be ready to go to the next level. You no longer feel inspired. I am somebody who feels inspired often by things that I read, by people that I meet, sometimes even things that I look at on TV, podcasts, even music, particularly inspires me. To be joyful and to be motivated as humans, we need to engage in continuous learning, and we need to look for continual ways to grow. We have so much potential. There are so many ways that we can grow from where we are right now. Ask yourself, do your current surroundings provide you with potential for growth? Because if your current surroundings don't, you could find yourself feeling stagnant, stuck, and you could find yourself feeling bored. So you may need to grab some new wisdom and broaden your horizons. Seek new things that inspire you. It could be a new hobby. It could be taking a trip. A lot of people, especially now with social media and people showing their trips and vacations, a lot of people are inspired by travel. And yes, it is the act of traveling. It is the act of going to a new place, but more so than anything else, what it is something different. It's something new. You get to see a new perspective from your mundane life. Prime example, I live in Virginia Beach, Virginia. I live very close to the ocean front. I rarely go because it is something that I see all the time and it's something that I'm used to. It is something that does not inspire me as much as the thousands of people who come here every year to go to the beach, to go to vacation, because it's a different place for them. It inspires them. You have to change your surroundings sometimes, and you can't always do that with a trip, but you can do that with reading. You can do that with exposing yourself to different things online. So even though Virginia Beach doesn't inspire me, this summer we took our family to the Bahamas. It was a beach, but it was different. The surroundings were different, and it inspired me. So really think about seeking something new when you no longer feel inspired. That's, you never know what that something new is going to lead you to. So even more than that, it may be the feelings that you're having, that you are not honoring who you are, and you know you're not living up to your full capacity. So surround yourself with things that could take you to your next level. It could be professional development books. It could be signing up for a class, a webinar, something that you have not been exposed to. Whatever it is, just do it. Seek inspiration, and you may find that you are inspired to move up a notch from where you are. So, the number 2 sign that it's maybe time for you to level up and go to your next level is that you no longer feel inspired. So, the number 3 sign that it may be time for you to go to your next level is you are constantly aware of new and greater opportunities. So you may say, Jennifer, what? That sounds a little strange. So I'm going to give you an example. Let's say that you decide it's time for a new car, and you search online for a new car, see what kind of car you want. You might even go out to some dealerships on a Saturday afternoon, a Sunday afternoon, and look at some cars. And you can decide, okay, you know what? I like this car. Let's say it's a Lexus, some model of a Lexus. And you say, I really like this car, and I really like that color. I want a burgundy one. And you start thinking about it, and you go back home, and you get online again, and you look at it, and then you notice something. Everywhere you go, you see a burgundy Lexus like the one that you wanted to buy. Now, you didn't really notice them before, but now that you've been looking at them, now you see them everywhere. You're like, what? Everybody has this car that I want to buy. It's the same thing when it's time for you to level up and go to your next level. You start seeing new opportunities in everything. New opportunities will manifest themselves before you, and you'll be like, wait a minute, what's going on? I don't even know how this opportunity presented itself. Where did this come from? That's a sign that it's time for you to go to your next level. Just like when you keep seeing that burgundy Lexus over and over again, because that's something that you're drawn to, something that you want. This is the universe saying to you, look at all these opportunities. You need to start taking some. You ever had something to happen where you were thinking about something, or you were looking something? I swear my husband and I have had a conversation about something, and when I log online, I see ads for it, and I'm like, wait a minute now, what's going on with that? But opportunities present themselves to you when you are ready to go to the next level, but you have to be aware. You have to understand what that is. And when you're ready to make a change in your life, almost everything becomes an opportunity. Even the problems that you have, you begin to see opportunity in how you can resolve those problems, or how what you have learned from having those problems gives you knowledge that you can use to take to the next level. So think about that. The number 3 sign that you may be ready to go to your next level is you are constantly aware of new and greater opportunities. So one of the most difficult feelings is knowing that you need to make a change, but not knowing where to start. You can see the signs everywhere, like I was talking about with the opportunities, and you just feel like you cannot ignore them any longer. What do you do? I mean, what can you do in a situation like that? So as I am a instinct person. I am an intuition person. One of the things that I tell my clients that I work with is you have to trust your instincts. And sometimes you have to trust what your instincts are telling you to do. You are not going to have all the answers. So sometimes you may need to hire someone or get in a group or a circle with someone that can help you. I know for me, when I felt a nudge that it was time for me to do something else, it was time for me to do something different. I really wanted to write a book. I have been wanting to write a book for years, but I just couldn't get it going. I had the desire, I had the longing, but I just couldn't get it going. But then I saw an opportunity to hire a coach to help me. And when I hired that coach, because I had the longing, I had the desire, and it was time. All the signs were pointing that it was time for me to go to my next level. I was able to get my mind right, write and publish the book, and start selling the book in a matter of months. So it may be that you need someone to help you. So I am an authenticity coach. And so it could be that I'm a good match to help you. If not, it could be a group of friends, a circle of like minded people who are all trying to go to the next level. So I'm going to recap the 3 signs that it may be time for you to go to your next level. 1, you have a longing desire for more. That little nudge, that little stirring in your spirit that grows bigger and bigger and bigger, that voice in your head that says, I have some skills that I need to utilize better. Number 2 sign that it may be time for you to go to your next level. You no longer feel inspired, right? The same people, places, and things don't inspire you anymore. So you need to find new inspiration. And the number 3 sign that it may be time for you to go to your next level is you are constantly aware of new and greater opportunities. I really want you to take note of that 3rd one. Because when you start seeing opportunities presenting themselves to you over and over again, you have to say to yourself, this is the door being open for me to go to my next level. Thank you so much, Instagram. Thank you so much, Facebook, for joining me live tonight. I so appreciate you spending your Friday night with me. If you are watching the replay, thank you so much. Put in the comments, let me know in the comments what you think. Again, my name is Jennifer J. Dove, the authority on authenticity. I am an authenticity coach. I am author of the book Ready for More, A Woman's Guide to Becoming Fearlessly Authentic. You can get a copy of my book at my website, www.jenniferjdove.com. If you're interested in working with me one-on-one or in a group setting, just send me a DM and I'll be in touch with you. Thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. I hope you all have a good weekend, and I will see you all next week. Bye-bye.